Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Opening night here in this brand new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. Two of the game's best overall talents, Altuve and Machado. Next, well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Trumbo, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Colby Rasmus gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Evan Gattis set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and that retires the side. Jonathan Scope comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Hot shot to third. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Number 25 steps in now.
Batting second, left fielder, number 25.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rasmus has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Manny Machado is in to take his first swings here with a runner still at first and one away. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and this goes right past him. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Batting fifth.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead. 3 runs already home here. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Number 2 ranging into the outfield. 2 gone. Mark Trumbo gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a swing and a fly ball. Springer sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Luis Valbuena makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
First baseman,
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. In now, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Trumbo on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Jason Castro into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Number 2.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Adam Jones will lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Grounded to short. Correa over to his left. A quick out number 1. Striding into the box, Matt Wieters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is pulled into right. Springer is there. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Into the seats, 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Castro has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Jake Marisnick steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1-2-3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Got him swinging on a split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. 1 out now in the Houston third, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Well, you mentioned the largest height differential in history, but that's not entirely true. This may be an outlier, but there was that famous stunt in the 50s when Eddie Goodell, at 3.5 feet tall, stood in for the St. Louis Browns.
Well, that is true, but that was just a publicity stunt. Altuve's at-bats are always for real.
Ground ball left side. Machado has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Carlos Correa digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Jones. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jonathan Scope digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Valbuena is there to make the catch, and it's one pitch, one gone here in the bottom of the third.
Number 25.
Number 25 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Colby Rasmus is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones moves over. 1 away. Stepping in, Evan Gattis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run.
Now batting, first baseman, Luis Valbuena.
It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. And the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. George Springer stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Number 15, catcher Jason Castro.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Chris Davis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line softly out toward left center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Pedro Alvarez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rasmus is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Mark Trumbo is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat.
Mark Trumbo.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Out in front of it, strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Valbuena will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2. Matt Wieters gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
Full count now. 3-2. To short, hit hard. He's got it. The tag, and he is out. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Leading off for Houston, third baseman, number 2.
Grounded back up the middle. Hardy's there. Spin throw. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Center fielder number 6.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1 from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Dribbled up the line. And this sails right over Davis's head. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Carlos Correa will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He's running towards second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
That misses. 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. He's running again. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Calling for it, Jones. And that's the 3rd out. J.J. Hardy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The Orioles, the shortstop,
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick moving to his left. 1 out. Jonathan Scope steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. High pop up. Valbuena is there for it. 2 down. Number 25 will take his 3rd shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Well, what do they say? 3rd time's a charm? Well, we'll see about that.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Colby Rasmus will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
This is in the air out to right field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, one away. Evan Gattis stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Moving under it, Jones. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Luis Valbuena will dig in. He doubled his last time. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones going back, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, George Springer. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Manny Machado will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Chris Davis strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that misses for ball one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Pedro Alvarez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jason Castro is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Ripped on the ground to first. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout. Number 2 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Scorched to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Jake Marisnick ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Jose Altuve gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point, and a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 2 out with the man at first. Tap fouled at home plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
Mark Trumbo will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow. Right side. Altuve fields it cleanly, and he's retired here, one away. One gone now in the Baltimore seventh, and standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Matt Wieters stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. To his left, Correa. And that will conclude matters here in. Carlos Correa comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
A windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Colby Rasmus will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter,
Evan Gattis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Line drive to left. Oh, and he botches it. Luis Valbuena ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. George Springer steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Tommy Hunter is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Preston Tucker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, no balls and a strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And he lays off for ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and the inning is over. J.J. Hardy will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
The shortstop.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Jonathan Scope stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone.
Pat Neshek is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now. Number 25 stands in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground near home, Castro is up with it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Jason Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. To short. Hardy's up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Number 2 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep to straightaway right. Trumbo ranging back at the track. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
Jake Marisnick makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy.